Happy, happy 4th of July 2024. It is I, Stephen J. Morris. Today's subject is going to be about, a subject that's been belabored to the point of unrecognition. It's about patriotism. Patriotism. Interesting word. It's a French word. And if you do the history of it, some languages there's the feminine language and the masculine language. Since Spanish and French use the variations of the different genders, let's talk about patriotism. Comes from the word patriarch, means male. That's all it means. Means a male that's devoted to their king and to their country, whatever that abstraction is. Now, if we use the masculine and feminine variation, it would be matriarch. A woman in America would be matriotic. And the feminists would have a good argument because to say patriotic is sexist. It is. Just like the word actor and actress, they eliminated actress. Now all the participants are called actors. And this is a patriarchal dominance. The conservatives are being dragged into the new century by we have to drag and pull on their hairs to come into this new century. They do not want to go into the future. They do not want to progress. They're regressive. And they think it's authoritarian and totalitarian to change your language. Not because of wokeness or political correctness, because the evolution of language. So they for centuries now have a copyright on devotion to country. If you're patriotic, that is owned by conservatives. So if you say conservative, you automatically think of them as patriotic. Now, 2020, January 6th, they claimed they were doing a patriotic act by attacking the White House or whatever. The Capitol building, if you will. And they weren't. A lot of people call them treasonous, traitors. So I hate to tell you this, Republicans and conservatives are not patriotic. They're self-appointed patriots. Excuse me. Got a little slight case of dyslexia. And they're self-appointed patriots. And patriotism and nationalism is the most moronic political doctrine that ever was created. What do you expect? It comes from white people. They're not the master race. Sorry. Oh, did I... do you feel triggered? White people are not superior to everybody? Huh? Jesus, that'd be funny if Jesus was, Polish or Irish. That would be hilarious. But nobody believes he's Jewish, the Protestants don't. They think of him as a Viking Aryan or something like that. At any rate, no. How could you be loyal to a concept or a piece of inanimate objects. For example, America is not a lone country, it's part of a continent. We are North Americans. So Canadians are Americans, and Mexicans are Americans, according to geography. But because the so-called conservatives are not geometrically correct. They're not. They're not. They're really not. They try to take a round peg and put it in a square hole. They've been doing that forever. They try to change something that's been changed, and it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. See, it's not political correctness. It is just being polite and civil. That's what it means. I don't want to be this. I want to be a bad boy, have freedom to be evil and obnoxious. I want the freedom to be obnoxious and say whatever I want, no matter how it hurts people's feelings. Yeah, yeah. I like hurting people's feelings. It makes me feel important. Yeah. Those are the patriots. Freedom is whatever you defined it to be, because there's no such thing. Freedom doesn't exist. It doesn't. You don't have the freedom to kill. So, anyway, before I go on my break, I'm not going on my break. I want you to see this new book, Toxic Shock by Bill Sassenberger. Here, take a good look at it. Here, see that? There it is. It's a great book about a man's personal struggle with his ailing wife and being part of the punk scene in Southern California. Eventually moved to Arizona. You should get this book because this is cultural warfare. This is the manual of cultural warfare. And Bill used to be a yippie just like me. So in the description, there's a link. And see you later. And remember, this is the end. My only friend, the end. Ta-ta!